Alright, Marvel just dropped the X-Men teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday, and this one feels different right away. Not hype, not heroic, it feels heavy. The trailer opens inside the X Mansion, and before anybody even speaks, you can already tell something bad's already happened. Statues are broken, walls are damaged, furniture is overturned. This isn't the beginning of a fight, it's an aftermath. Then we hear Magneto, death comes for us all, and Marvel backs that line up instantly. Because as the camera moves through the mansion, it feels like we're walking through a place that's already lost. What hits me is how quiet everything feels. No big action beats, no fast cuts, just empty hallways and destruction. And Magneto keeps talking. It's all I know for sure. Coming from him, that line matters. This is coming from someone who's lived through war, loss, and extinction level threats before. When Magneto feels calm, it doesn't feel dramatic, it feels final. Then we get Professor X back in the chair, not the floating chair, the classic chair. That's not an accident. Marvel wants us to feel like this is the X-Men we grew up with. And what really stands out is that Magneto and Professor X are together. No arguing, no rivalry. They're sitting side by side. And if you know those two are aligned, you know the situation is serious. We also see the chessboard between them, that classic visual. But here, it doesn't feel playful or symbolic. It feels like strategy, like they're trying to make one last move. Then the trailer cuts outside. And this is where everything changes. We see Cyclops standing in the backyard of the X Mansion. And behind him, Sentinels are walking in the background. Not hidden, not teased. They're already there. And it looks like the X-Men are losing. Cyclops doesn't charge forward. He just stands there. And then he screams. And that scream doesn't sound heroic. It sounds frustrated. It sounds like someone who's reached a breaking point. This is where Magneto's next line really lands. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? Because clearly they already are. That's not the question anymore. The question is, who would you be when you close your eyes? And Marvel answers that question with visuals. Professor X choosing calm. Magneto choosing resolve. Cyclops choosing to stand his ground, even while Sentinels are moving behind him. This trailer's not about fighting, it's about identity. Who are you when you already know the cost? What I love about this teaser, it doesn't sell the crossover. It sells the stakes. The X-Men aren't showing up to Avengers Doomsday because it's exciting. They're being pulled in because their world is under attack. It feels like Doom isn't just a villain. It feels like he's a force moving across realities. And the X-Men are in the way. Marvel could have gone big here. Explosions, action shots, cameos. Instead, they gave us damage, silence, warning, and honestly, that makes it hit harder. So if Steve Rogers' teaser felt like a reflection and Thor's teaser felt like prayer, this X-Men teaser feels like war, and not the kind you win cleanly. Do you think the X-Men are already fighting Dr. Doom here? Or do you think they're fighting something he's controlling? Because if those Sentinels are part of his plan, that's terrifying. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.